Shamayim b'sach v'yotzor echot v'yotzor echot v'lavavonu yiftach Shavarei Shamayim b'sach v'yotzor echot v'lavavonu yiftach Shavarei Shamayim b'sach. Good morning, Rabbi Isai. Lili Nishmasi Mimirosi Rusvas Mordechai. Welcome to the first year in English here in the hotel in Connecticut. Our third straight year of Shabbos of his Chaskas HaTorah. Shabbaton of Achtos, true Achtos. Be'ez Hashem, you'll see what I'm talking about. From Ashkenazim to Sfardim, Litvaks to Chasidim, Dati Leumi, Zionist to anti-Zionist, and everything in between, children, elderly, Yishkoyach. It's unbelievable. I started putting together a list of how many people actually came all the way from Eretz Yisrael. I'll read the names a different time. It's a lot. Here in the room, we have a lot of people that came all the way from Eretz Yisrael. A bunch of people that came all the way from... How many people came from England? Dov? How many? Where's Dov Harris? Oh, Shalom Aleichem. And Ari Davis is here. Shalom Aleichem. Barry. How many people came from England, you think? 12, 15? 12, 15 plus wives? Wow. Hello, you're not from there. I know you want to be from there, Yisrael Goldstein. He's a wannabe UK guy. It's unbelievable. From all over America, from all over the world. Anybody come from Belgium this year? Do we know? They had a whole table last year. Okay. So anyways, a grace yishkoyach to all the tech people that came and they're helping you out tonight. We'll get to know them. If you noticed, it's unbelievable. You walk through the lobby, and it's still not done. Tomorrow, there's a bunch of surprises with the live animals, v'chulu korbanos. But we got to say a tremendous yishkoyach to Shuli Weisberger and his son. Two mizbechos, the mizbech hachitzoi, mizbech hapnimi. Maze? Oh, okay, yishkoyach. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You have a kior, you have, I don't even know what else. What was there? Oh, the lechem upon him. And Be'ez Hashem, we're going to bring back the small Mizbech Hazav and the lechem upon him. You're not going to believe this. Yossi Klein wants to ship the large Mizbech to Eretz Yisrael. I'm like, okay, great. And then when it gets there, now what? Where are we going to put it? We could put it somewhere, and then we have to build a building around it. The new MDY will go around that. Be'ez Hashem, one day we'll have a room with all the props and this and that. Okay, a dream. So Yishkoyach Reb Shuli Weisberger, Be'ez Hashem, if you see him around, he's a big fan of the shir. He didn't take a dime for any of the work. You can't imagine how many hundreds of hours and money and where is he? Reb Shuli, come over here. Come over here. Zah. And maybe Be'ez Hashem, we'll have the editors put in some pictures at least, so you can understand what's going on. And you have the walk going.
All night. He's going on
no sleep. Wow. Wow. Shkoyach. Why do you do it? Tell the why do you do it? For MDY anything. But why?
I feel it's fair. I'm learning MDY every day.
Wow. Unbelievable. So how many hours do you think you and your son and your chaver put into it? Be'erach.
4 hours, 7 days a week.
7 days. On Shabbos also. Wow, unbelievable. How many? 2 months? You didn't make any parnasa during the 2 months?
What's better than this?
Wow, unbelievable. 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 It should bring you a lot of bracha in your mishpacha, a lot of simchas. We don't understand. Rabbi said we'll never understand. And I could say it 25 times the amount of, and you know, we have so many people in MDY, just on this table alone. We have 5, 6 people on this table that work hours and hours a day, including Rabbi Yossi Klein that's sitting over here, which we can't even talk about. The amount of time and hours that these people put in so that we could enjoy one Shabbos. It's in the thousands. It's crazy the amount of detail. It's just, and here you just met 2 people that to make a kiyar, just look at that kiyar, and it comes with the muchni, that the device that lowers it into the water, and it had the water, and it comes the water falling out. The mizbeach has smoke and fire, and it's just meshuggah. Crazy, crazy. Try to think about you creating one of those yourself, how long it would take. And they're doing this because they want to give back to MDY. Not shaykh, not shaykh. So anyways, when you have a chance here over Shabbos to go over to all these guys over here, to Nachman Seltzer, to Avi Kamiansky, to Noam Fix, to Mark Ashkenazi, who puts in over 8 hours a day. Yossi Klein, I'm not even going to talk about because he ran this whole thing. It's his idea, it's his thing, and he's put in. He doesn't sleep. The last time he saw his wife was 6 weeks ago. That's the last time. He told me he's not even sure he's married still. Because okay, we're not gonna. She's not watching. It's okay. And then you have all the other guys, the editors, and the guy Dave and Avremi and Mamish. It's crazy. It's not fathomable to understand the amount of hours. Reb Nachman Seltzer, you're gonna see. There's a song. I heard it's a song that somebody told me I'm gonna cry. Is it true? Oh, me or other people also? It's a Hartziger song. Crazy amount of time to put that in. Everybody, just put in work. For what? Nobody, not nobody. The main guys here, the main guys of MDY, the top guy, nobody earns money. They're doing it, it's all volunteers. It's crazy. Now, of course, there's people that do this for Parnasa, Yoshi, and the tech guys, they have to earn a Parnasa. But the main guys, like the Mark Ashkenazis and Yossi Klein and Avi, and no money. It's crazy. No, and for so many, yeah.
Work till 3 in the morning each night on a video.
Right. And that he doesn't get paid for, by the way. You know, he's on salary and all that, the extra hours. I'm not even going into that. Yoshi, I'm not, because even the people that earn money, they don't earn enough. You know, so you'll have the chance to go schmooze with them over Shabbos to all the tech guys and tell them how much you appreciate them. V'chulu, v'chulu. I'm not reading any emails. I do want to show this. I did not see this. I'm watching this for the first time with you. He's going to be speaking on Shabbos.
Tyre Yidin, every Friday night in Lechadoidi we say the words Likras Shabbos Lechu v'neilcha kihi mekoira bracha. Let's go towards Shabbos because Shabbos is the source of all bracha. And Svarim tell us every individual Shabbos has its unique source and it contains its unique brachas. If we speak about such a Shabbos that Rebbe Zazan Gesund is getting together with his entire Chabura, which are family, we could refer to this Shabbos with the words of the Heilige Rebbeinu Karlina, Zechusi Yogan Aleinu, in his holy song Ka'echsef Noam Shabbos. He begs Rebbeinu Shalom Kadshem Begdushas HaShabbos HaMesachedes B'Soyresecha. Please be Mekadesh Klal Yisrael with the Kedusha of Shabbos that is connected to Torah. I think a Shabbos that Yidden come together. All that unites them is a connection to Torah. We're getting together for Torah. To be neschazik.
Uh-oh. Dave, what did you push over there? Okay, whatever. You want to start it from where it was? Can't? Hold on. Maybe could I do it?
Tyre Yidin every Friday night.
No. Oh, here. I could do it. Oh, no. I thought I could do it. Hold on. I could. Here we go.
When it comes together with Kedushas HaShabbos, we definitely could look forward and await Mekoir, a source for many, many brachas and atzlachas beruchnis of the gashmis that we all are looking out for.
Gewaldig. Okay. Where's Morty Rubin? Is he here in the room? You'll see Morty Rubin. He's a guy that gives so much. Unbelievable. You could ask Yossi Klein how many hours and hours, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, even though he's not feeling 100% for the last few months. The design, the art, the gemaras that you're holding in your hands, the brachas, the schedule. It goes on and on. Yossi, what am I missing? It doesn't end. The amount of koiches that this one human being put in. Going back from the hospital, there was a time that he had surgery in the hospital, and then he came back. It was Meshuggah. Like, I don't remember, like the day after or something. He's already back into it. And he's apologizing to us. Why Meshuggah? Anyway, is he here in the hotel? Okay, he's working. He's working. You did add pictures? Let me see. Wow. It's so impressive because this is a massive mizbeach. Somebody brought a mizbeach to the shir, but it was maybe a quarter of this size. You know what I'm saying? This is the size of the entire Beis Medrash. Yossi sollte sein gesinnt, but this doesn't fit anywhere in Bet Shemesh. Nobody has a building that can fill it. This is the kiyar. Rabbi said the kiyar, and it goes into this pit, and it has this whole device. It's a muchni, shebe muchni. Oh, and this is even, this I didn't even notice. When did this come in there? It must have been afterwards? It's a little replica of MDY. Okay. Rabbi said the Masechta is sponsored by David Salman, who Be'ezer Hashem is going to be here for Shabbos, dedicated memory. Yishkoyach Nesan again, it's forgetting to come be'emes. It's going to enhance my Shabbos for him being here. Dedicated memory of Avi Meir Reb Shmuel Baruch ben Reb Chaim Tzvi Doiv Zruchon Levracha. The Masechta sponsor the Lili Nishmas Doidi Shlem Yehuda Zruchon Levracha ben Shmuel Chaim Zruchon Levracha Shagav V'Lo Mekodjem Kol Chayav. Anonymous. The Zeich Nishmas Nachman Tzvi ben David, sponsored by Skyber Capital in honor of our friends Meir Kovacs, Taki and Sham Shishlavak for the devotion to our study and the shir. Joel Gedalius, Lili Nishmas, my father Jack Gedalius. Anonymous, Hatzlacha Baruchnius, Ubegashmius, monthly sponsors, Ari Simon, Lefu Shlema V'Moiri Baruch Bamirim. I didn't mention his name before. He's on the table. Another person that behind the scenes does tremendous amount of work for MDY on all sorts of, with his knowledge of numbers and accounting, and that's just some of it. Jamie Azulai, who I believe is here. I don't know if he's in the room. I saw him this morning. He was at the shir in the 5 towns. He's from Toronto. He runs the satellite location in Toronto, and Be'ezer Hashem, he's helping a lot. There's 250 people that already signed up to the Toronto shir on Monday. Be'ezer Hashem, it's going to be a beautiful matzav. Refuah Shlema, Esther Bas Luna, Esther Walkenstein, Mazel tov to my husband Halman Nathaniel Walkenstein on his 40th birthday. Anonymous, Baruch Ad B'Lidai, Baruch Tzvi Nisim ben Shoshana Leah, Yehuda ben Yomim ben Chava. Anonymous. Refuah Shlema, Naftali Herz ben Henya Leah, hidden tzaddik in our generation. Weekly sponsors, MDY Zoom Mishpach in memory of our dear friend, Mr. Henry Rosenblatt Shalom of Kibbutz Lavi. His friendly and kind-hearted personality brightened our day. Yehi Zichrei Baruch. Weekly sponsors, Stephen Rubenstein, Leon Nishmas, Imi Mirasi, Esther Bas Pesach, the Mishpachat Rubenstein, Yitz Moshel, in honor of Yosef Erman, who at 42 joined Chashmonaim Brigade to defend Jewish lives. I should do all the daily sponsors. Polina Zilberman, is that how you pronounce the name? To my dearest husband, Igor Itzchak Zilberman, happiest 50th birthday. We all love you. Mazel tov. Mamish like Yisrael Goldstein. MDY Lakewood Ambassador, private VIP IT. For success in business and free tech support for all satellite locations. Interesting. I was like, why is this in here? We don't add. Okay, for this we'll do. MDY Lakewood Ambassador, private VIP IT. It's mamish like 1K in global services. You call up, you get a direct phone number for IT, for free tech support for satellite locations. Love it. Anonymous, in memory of our grandfather Yosef ben Avram, and by Peretz Chaim Levin. Is he coming for Shabbos? Yeah. He better. Lilishmas Rabbi Yaakov ben Rabbi Isser Zellingold on his 18th yard side by his son-in-law. What about you? Where's Zellingold? I just saw. Where's Shmari Zellingold? Who's sitting over there? Huh? Really? Ah. Oh, and we have more. Joe Lefkowitz. Mazel tov Tarani and the entire Kaufler family on the marriage of Jennifer to Eli Katan. Mazel Tov. Moshe Brown, he's here. In memory of Eliezer ben Menachem Zev on the second yard side. That's you? Yishkoach for coming all the way from Eretz Yisrael. Moshe, it's a beautiful thing. You come usually on Motzei Shabbos, right? And Friday mornings. Motzei Shabbos and Friday mornings. And you made the trip all the way out here. I know it's expensive. I know that it's a lot of time. Yishkoach, it means a lot. Unbelievable. Okay. Who said it though? Mark? That doesn't count. How you doing? Your brother? No, where's your brother? Morty. Unbelievable. MDY Art, Anonymous, Yosef ben Chai Sarah for Parnasa Berevach, Refuah Shlema, Yohanatan Eitan ben Beshav Bracha. He just texted me that he's out of the hospital. Refuah Shlema, Mordechai ben Esther. Refuah Hayelet, Daniel Zev ben Ayelet Esther. Rabbi said we have a Geshmak Daf. It's kind of short. Perfect for tonight. There's amazing food if you didn't have food yet. I didn't have yet. I'm looking forward to going up there after Shir and eating. I saw some of the food. It looked very, very Geshmak. Yoshi! Coming off the flight. Wow. Mamish. That's the beauty of the Shabbos. You get to meet all these people. The people, a lot of you haven't met Yoshi ever, or Reb Nachman Seltzer, V'chulu, all the characters in our daily show. Our, what is it? Sitcom. That was the word. The reality sitcom show. Those who know. Those who don't know, forget it. It's not saying anything wrong. But I get to see a lot of the people that they think I don't see them when they're watching. I see you through the screen, by the way. So, Shkoyach, come over, say hello. Not while I'm eating. Any other time. Rabbi Isai, here we go. We're holding up Kufta Zainam with Bays all the way on the bottom. Tanya Reb Shimon ben Yechoy Oimer. Pam Shniyad, you're doing a repeat. You can't. It's going to be gewaldig. You guys have it? Kufta Zayin on base. It wasn't printed? Okay, so I'm just going to say about Peh. Wow. Rabbi Isai, we learned yesterday here, you can put on the screen, there are 3 different camps in Yerushalayim. There's the Machan Shechina that consists of the whole entire Beis HaMikdash. It wasn't in here. What is it? It's not in there. Oh, it's missing. There's a whole chart 23 here. Let me show you chart 23. This is probably it. This is chart 24, and this is chart 22. Chart 23. Here. Those of you who know how to read it can read it. What does it say? Nothing but the daf. Hey, Ariel's here. A voice. I turn around, say hello to Ariel. He's our superstar editor. Mamish, superstar. All those shorts you get, he does it all. Here he is. That's him. Beautiful. He made it in here. Stam, you should just know, as a side note, that every single person, besides one, paid for their own flight to get here. Every single one of our staff. We didn't offer flights this year. We said, we'll give you a room, but not flights. We can't do it. Last year was too expensive. And they all came. They all found a way to get here. So it's unbelievable that they wanted, even though we have a Shabbaton in Eretz Yisrael and they were there. So Yishkoyach, thank you so much to all the staff for really making it happen. One of them was struggling to the last minute. He got a ticket, I'm not exaggerating, maybe 48 hours ago. He was like, who could help me? This. But he made it. Baruch Hashem. So, let's go back. We're talking about the different camps. That was not a good sign. I don't know if you saw what I saw, but it wasn't. My screen froze. I might have to restart the computer. But anyways, we have Machne Shechina. We have Machne Leviyah. And that's the entire Harabayis. And we have Machne Yisrael. Somebody who's a Tommy Sheretz, Tommy Mace, could go into the Machne Leviyah. Has to leave Machne Shechina, go into Machne Leviyah. Somebody who's a Zov and a Balkari, a Nida, has to leave the Harabayis and come into Machne Yisrael, which is the rest of Yerushalayim. And you can see behind me this beautiful, it's massive, and it shows MDY in Yerushalayim behind the wall. It's a beautiful, beautiful picture. So, and that's actually the theme. Those of you who weren't in the hotel are not in the hotel. So the theme is all about Yerushalayim, the Korbanos, the Beis Hamikdash, different things. That's why there's the Mizbeach and all sorts of things that have to do with Zevachim. So says Rashbi, Tanya Reb Shimon bar Yochai Omer, Oid Acheres Hoysa. By the way, there was something else. The Mechutz Lamachna, here's Mechutz Lamachna, the Mitzvah goes over there. But he says there's something else. And that's called the Ezras Nashim. So, oops, I jumped it. But here, the Ezras Nashim, what's the matter? Oh, you mean so people can look it on the screen? Okay, thank you. The blue part of the screen over here is the women's section. It's called Ezras Nashim, but men also used to go there. It wasn't only for women. But if you happen to be a Tful Yom, which means you have some tumah on your body, you went to the mikveh, you're waiting for the sun to go down, you're not allowed to go into the blue area. And if you go, says the Gemara, let me go to chart 26. Here we go. Boom. Where are we? Rashbi Omer, 3 lines from the bottom on chart 26. You can look on the screen. I'll read it with you. The Chel Ezras Nashim, it's called the Ezras Nashim. But you wouldn't get a physical punishment for it. No, then it wouldn't be no. I don't think that's the pshat. I'm sorry. That the Rebbeinu Shalom is not ma'anish. No. Means we don't give you malchus and stuff. Huh? It doesn't. So maybe we have to do a different girsa here. Okay. Fine. He says cars. Interesting. It doesn't fit into the lashon so well. And in Shiloh, does the Oiler remember how many years we were in Shiloh? 369 and 396. Well, it's pretty close. Rabbi Isai, Michael Chessel, the guy in charge of the Everglades. I'm saying the ganze Mishpacha is here. The ganze Mishpacha official. You can meet official. You can meet his son-in-law, his sons. The ganze Mishpacha is here. There's only 2 machnos in the entire Shiloh. What does that mean? Which one was missing? We have the Shechina, we have Levi, we have Yisrael. Which one is missing? Omar Rabba Mistaber the Machna Leviya have it. It makes sense that the Levi Machna was there, but not Yisrael. If Machna Leviya was missing, Daf Kuf Yud Zayin, now you have it. Okay, we're getting out of here. So it comes out that if you're a Tmei Meis, or you are a Zav, you're going to one place. And that's a problem. So this is what Yoshi did on the plane. A lot of this is on the plane. Let me just show you on the plane. Hold on a second. He did this. I don't know why he worked so hard on this. I don't know what it has to do with today's daf so much, but it has to do with Yoshi. Explain to me. You're here. Just tell me why you did this. I'll try to stick it in somehow. Rabbi Isai. Yeah, I didn't know. It has to do, but you put a lot of koiches into it. So this is the encampment in the Midbar, and in the Midbar, similar to what we have in Yerushalayim, they have Machna Shechina, Machna Leviya, and Machna Yisrael. So this Kobe caught Yoshi working. And then he sent me the picture. He sent me this video. So I put it into the charts. But I kind of realized, I know he's looking at my computer. He sees my charts. So then you have this picture. Here he is. He chops that he's in there. That he's gonna be featured in today's share. Here he is. You see that? That's him looking at himself. He's like, what is this? Who's taking pictures? What? Yeah. Never-ending thing, like the mirror in the mirror. Okay. So So he goes like this. If a person is a Tmei Mace, I mentioned it before, and we're going to see it here in reality. It's going to come to life. You're Tmei Mace and you're in the Beis HaMikdash. You touch a dead person. There's a Kohen who died in the Beis HaMikdash. You got to leave. You got to go to Machne Leviyah. If you're a Zav and you're in Machne Leviyah, you have to go to Machne Yisrael. But let's say there's no Machne Leviyah. We just said there's only 2 out of the 3. And we're trying to figure out which one it is. So there's only, let's say, Machne Shechina and Machne Yisrael. No Machne Leviyah. So both of these guys, they both end up in the same exact place. That's a problem. Plural. Each one gets its own encampment. So what did you gain? So that there's a Shechina and there's a Levi now? You didn't gain anything. Okay, so get rid of the Machne Yisrael. So you have a Machne Shechina and a Machne Levi. And now it's going to come out. So forget the Tmei Mace. Now you have a Zav and a Mitzayra. We could have continued this chart. It would have been better, but we didn't. But now you have a Zav and a Mitzayra. They also go to one place. And that's a problem. V'atayra amra badad yeshev. You should sit alone. It's at a nace today. A nace. Rabbi Levitan was your Rebbe in a cheder, no? He spent 3 hours waiting for the shir in Hebrew today. So did I. It just didn't go. So did Mark. So did a lot of people. Unfortunately, we went. It happens once in a while. You have a snafu. What is it called? Something like that. It's called the Satan. That's what it's called. It's mamish the Satan. Yogi. Shalom Aleichem. So, try to give shir 4 times. 4 times. And 3 out of the 4, I started shir. I went in almost for 10 minutes each, only to be told it's just not working. It's coming in and out. The internet is no good. So after 2 times, 20 minutes, 10 and 10, we started. Go Erev Torah Boisai. The whole thing again. It's so annoying when you have to do it again and you have to read the same emails, same jokes. Okay, 10 minutes in, 10 minutes in. We picked ourselves up. Mati Belsky was there. He says, come to my house. I live around the corner. We pick ourselves up. Each guy picks a piece of equipment, and we run to his house. Now, all the Israelis are waiting in the Beis Medrash, and there's 29 locations, and, the pressure is on. I feel bad for these Israelis. Kitzer, we get to his house. Internet is working just fine. Everything's great. My screen decides to die on us, or whatever it is. So we didn't have a second screen. They don't have a second screen, then all the charts don't come out good on YouTube. So we go 10 minutes into the shir. For the 3rd time, 10 minutes in, Mark says, listen, this is not working. You're showing the things, but it's not going to come out for the oilam in America. When they watch the shir later, there's no charts. And the editors are not going to know what you're talking about. Pick ourselves up, and we leave. It was a rough day today with that and 3 other things. But, Lamaisa, I thought about different things. Because of that, I was able to go over the Gemara again. And I thought about this. I'm going to share a couple of new ideas. And I'm happy. Be'emes. It wasn't meant to be then. And it was meant to be, an hour ago when I gave the Hebrew shir. It's okay. So I don't hear. This idea of Badad Yeshev is a very, very important idea in Yiddishkeit. It's called Izboidedus. And, certain people hijacked, so to speak, this idea, but it's not true. Izboidedus is from the times of the Rishonim. The Rishonim talk about it. The son of the Rambam has a whole parak about Izboidedus. And he describes the Izboidedus HaPnimis and Izboidedus HaChitzonis. And basically, through Izboidedus HaPnimis, when you relate directly to everything you do is to the Rebbeinu Shalom, that's where you get Nevuah. From that is Boidedus, that's where Nevuah comes. And he talks about his Boidedus Chitzaitis that we're familiar with, and that's basically isolating yourself in a private place, going into a private room, or into the forest, or wherever you want to do it. But I don't want the Olam to think that it's a new musig that started with Reb Nachman. It's an old musig. Baruch Hashem, people are doing it because it's very, very beneficial. And I want you to speak to David Solomon about it because he's huge into his Boidedus. And he told me, I think it's 10 years, that a day doesn't go by that he doesn't do his Boidedus, meaning talking directly to the Rebbeinu Shalom one-on-one. He's not Breslov, but he does his Boidedus for 1 hour a day. What part?
An hour a day.
Who said? What? Okay, but the Rishonim did it for an hour a day, and they were before him. An hour?
Yeah.
No, his chiddush is let's do it.
Yeah. I'm not. Tell me. I learned the best of you in 3 years.
Yeah, I understand. That was my whole. Rabbi Isai, my whole nakuda is not to believe what he just said. That's why I just said it. It's from the Rishonim, and you could argue whatever you want. It's the oldest musik in the world. They happen to do it. Very good. I don't care how many times time. So an hour and a half. The Rishonim used to do it for an hour and a half a day. Next. So anybody can do it. You don't have to be Breslov to do it. The point is, if you don't have, a lot of people don't have an hour a day. So do it for 1 minute a day. That's the point. Just 1 minute is better than no minutes. And you don't think that you're, Chas Shalom, you turned into Breslov. No, you're doing a thing. I'm saying it's good. It's good. No, people are scared. Again, not in a bad way. We have Breslovers in this room. I'm not knocking Breslov. I'm saying you could do it without thinking that you became something else. It's like, okay, fine. Next, you can learn nach without thinking that you're a maskil. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's nothing to do. They happen to be.
He's saying people associate it and say, if I do it, that means I'm a breast.
Exactly.
That's scary.
It's not,
So he's saying they're not.
exactly. That's all I'm saying. Take it easy. You'll have your time to rebuttal me in your speech on Motzei Shabbos. Rabbi Isai. It's great. I love it. It's authentic. We were missing that spice, that spicy from Ramat B'Chemesh. It's here, Rabbi Isai. It's here. Shelo yeshev tamei acher imoy. But hello, Reb Nachman, you're in danger. I'm just telling you right now that Yossi Klein is sitting right behind you. You might get a flick from him. He's the type of guy that if you look, he's going, yeah. It depends how mean you are to me. If he feels that you're being mean to me, he might jump you.
You have to get a
Yeah.
You have to know. You started talking about this, right?
Yeah.
When Nachman came, he did something that people started to do first of all.
Yeah. That's true.
But it's also the hour a day is his thing.
Okay.
You have to know. No.
Okay, fine.
What he said and what they said.
My food is getting cold. Let's go. Shelo yeshev tamei acher imoy. So, but what's the bottom line with this whole Hizboidus? Hizboidus, sit by yourself. You sit in a corner by yourself and think about the Rebbeinu Shalom. Talk to the Rebbeinu Shalom. Okay, so I just want to explain what it is. Okay, we spoke a lot about it. Hizboidus is you speak to the Rebbeinu Shalom one-on-one, like you talk to your friend, like you talk to your wife. You tell him your tzaras, you tell him where you need help, where he could help you, how your day went. I don't know what. Anything that you want to speak to. It's not reserved to like, Dvarim Shebekdusha, and I need help in Torah and learning. No. I'm struggling in this and this thing. I'm not doing well on my diet. The chocolate cake is too geschmack. Whatever it is, you talk to him like you talk to a friend. That's his Hizboidus. One of the ways is Hizboidus. Other people call it meditation. Call it whatever you want, but it's one-on-one with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But the bottom line is that nobody's sitting with him. So how do you have two people sitting together? How do you have a Zav and a Mitzayir sitting together? That's a problem. You should know there's always three machnos. Always three. So what are we talking about over here? There's only two. Well, yeah, there's three. No, Liklita. There's 48 machnos, 48 cities. If somebody killed somebody by mistake, right? B'shoigi, you kill somebody, Rahman al-Islam, it happens. Today we have cars, and hopefully it's by mistake. Most of the time, it's a mistake. So what do? You have to go into Golus. You have to run away. Otherwise, the Goyal Adam, the relative, could kill you. What is it called in English? I don't even know. Arabs do it today. The Goyal Adam. A redeemer. Something like No, that's honor. No, redeemer. There's a guy that, I think it in Mexico, it's shaykh. I know some people that, yeah, if you kill somebody, they can come and kill you. Not b'shay, so it's more like, okay. Rabbi said we have a beautiful. I said this also. There's another chiddush that that I had before. in Hebrew, klita means reception. So I just found it super interesting that when you don't have reception on your cell phone, the guy on the other side always hears you saying, I don't have reception. You know, that they hear. Nothing from the conversation comes in. Any klita. That, for some reason, that you hear. It's just, Avi, you know what I'm talking about? That he chaps. Okay, good. Now, Rabbi Isai, I want to show you this unbelievable. I do this a lot, and I'll keep on doing it. This is AI, and it's good. It's great. 10 times better than what we used to have, but it's still 6 months ago. Where the ladder doesn't really reach the roof. How is he not falling? Culminate, the issues that we have with AI. You think that's funny? Wait. And this was really nice. This was a nice scene of him running away. Tira Miklot. Great. Rabbi Isai, this is the new and improved AI. Now I chap new pshat. Every time, because he's eating so much cholent, this is what caused the accident. Okay, I hear. Yeah, there we go. This is one of the better ones, guys. Listen. Tzaddik, we hear you over here. He killed the guy. Yeah? I'll show you. If you get yourself into this Ir Miklat, you're safe. You're on base. You're safe. So says the Gemara, we're saying that there's only 2 machnos in Shiloi, and you didn't have the machna levia. It seems like that in the midbar we had all 3. There was a machna levia also in Vatanya. And I'll prove it to you. B'chayecha, HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe Rabbeinu, I'm going to give you a place in your life. Makoim Mekoimcha, it's going to be a place where the Leviim were in the Midbar. Ashayana Shama. The pasuk says he'll run away there. He'll save himself by running away to that place. There was galus. There was the concept of running away from the Goyal Adam in the desert. Leichen Goylan. Where do you go? So the main thing is Machna Levia. Why is it? So there's a beautiful Minchas Chinuch. A lot of people want to say, a lot of the Rishonim, they say, you know what's special about Machna Levia? They're all into Torah. They're good. They're the Haibena Yidden. So you go to Machna Levia. But the Minchas Chinuch comes with a different thing. He says that the Machna Levia, Levium have something special. Imagine if a guy killed somebody by mistake and he had to run away to a Yisrael place. The Goyal Adam could be, a shtickle weak, and I'll kill him, get rid of him. He killed my father, I'll kill him. But the Levium are special. What's special about Nachman Seltzer v'Chaverov? That so much is special about Nachman. That you saw it now in Shir. They stick up for what is right, no matter what, no matter the price. Even if they have a guy threatening them behind them, they stick up for it. Okay, I'm kidding. So, Bemis, but when it came to the Chet HaEgel, Levim killed their own family, their own father and mother. This is what has to get done. So if you have a guy that killed your father by mistake, the Levi is not going to kill him. He's safe. Safe is safe. On the one hand, I'll kill my own father. On the other hand, I won't kill the Goyal Adam because he's safe. But Yisrael not. That's why they went to Machna Levia. That's what the Minchas Chinuch says. Anyways, so says the Gemara, Mikan Amru Ben Levi Shara Goyal Lepelach Lepelach. What about a Levi himself? Since it's 48 cities of Levium, where does he go? He has to go to another city of Levium. What if he doesn't want to? He lives in Yerushalayim, he goes into Yerushalayim. Pilchay Koltai, he'll go into a neighborhood in Yerushalayim. Micro, what do we see in this pasuk? He should sit in his own miklat city. A city that already caught him and protected him. Gilgal says in the Mishnah, once they came to Gilgal, so they made the bamas. The bamas were mutter already. Says the Gemara, Kol Nidar v'Nidar v'Yikar v'Bama. We have a little bit of a machlekes here. Remeir and Chachamim both hold that when it's an adava, if it's a carbon adava, what's an adava, Rabbi Yisai? Like a oila, like a shlamim, a carbon toida. These are nadavas. It comes from your heart. That you could bring in your own private bama. But if it's something like a chatas and a asham, ain't carbon bama. That you can't bring on a bama. Oh, and here's a gewaldige question that you could ask yourselves. Think about this. A person decides on his own goodwill to be a nazir. Like our nazir that I interviewed. Nobody forced him to be a nazir. He decided on his own to be a nazir. At the end of his nazirus, he has to bring 3 korbanos. How do we view these korbanos? Are they a neder or a chayv? Is it an adava or a chayv? He on his own decided to be a nazir. At the end, he has to bring a carbon. So the carbon that he brought is because of his own goodwill. So maybe it's an adava. No, maybe not. Maybe he decided on his own goodwill to be a nazir. At the end, he's forced to bring korbanos. No, what do you say? Anybody want to take a jab at it? It's a chayv. Chayv. Everybody says chayv. Anybody say, where's Hillel? Where's Hillel? Is your name Hillel? You have no right to say machlokes. Only Hillel has the right. So it is a machlokes. But Rabbanan say like Avi Kamiansky. So he gets the roiv. So anyways, let's see inside. Mincha Nazirus, Craving V'Bama. So you have an interesting problem here. If you cannot bring a chatas and a asham, why? Because it doesn't go on a mizbech, a private mizbech. It only an oil and a shlamim go. So what do you do if you're chayav a chatas? What if you're mechal Shabbos by mistake? What do you do? So you do the same thing you would do here in America or in Eretz Yisrael, that we don't have a Beis HaMikdash, unfortunately, and you're mechal Shabbos by mistake. What do? It's a little tough, it's a little rough, Rabbi Yisai. You're not going to like it so much, but you have to fast for 40 days. And also bring 18 pishpashin, which equals to $30. And if a person doesn't want to fast 40 days, so the Ramah says that he could get away with giving the 18 pishpashim for every day he doesn't want to fast. So it's about, $2,500, whatever the math is. Aryeh, how much is it? Oh, you're falling asleep on me. $30 times 40. 1,200. No. Yeah, 1,200. That's why I say... We're going to have a lot of tired people here. Where do you come from? You're here? You came from Eretz Yisrael? Oh, that's right, because I know you were in Los Angeles, because when your daughter made Aliyah, you weren't in the picture in Tel Aviv over there. The whole mishpacha was besides you. I should have known better. He is? Wow. You're not going to regret it. It's worth every second. Zok the Gemara. Say Chachamim, no. They didn't bring a mincha nazirus. They only brought a oila and shlamim on this private mizbeach. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Kol Shatzibur Vayochem Makrivim Vayol Moishe Bamidbar. Rabbi Yehuda argues and he says, it seems like that they're arguing that Rabbi Yehuda says, Kol Shatzibur Vayochem Makrivim Vayol Moishe Bamidbar, Makrivim Vayol Moishe Bagilgal. So this is Shitas. Oh, look at this. The Shabbaton sponsors, the main sponsors for $50,000. There's 3 of them. They're all here in the shir right now. I don't know who they are really. Anonymous, I don't know. I know Kamiansky is. And who's the other one? Yogi? Yogi's the middle one? And who's Anonymous? Anonymous, please raise your hand. Anybody can raise their hand now and take a full... Okay? Shkoich for being anonymous. What does he say here? In honor of all the MDY wives and mothers that encourage us to do the daf. Wow, wow. My wife wrote a speech. She's going to give it exactly when Noam is speaking and myself. And she read it to me. I started crying. So I said, I gotta go see it somehow. I gotta sneak in for 2-3 minutes. What do you say? Maybe you'll wait for me. We'll have to find out. Someone will give me a clue. I'll run in there just to give her a hello, make a big scene in the women's section. We should all go. I'm sure she'll not break down or anything like that. Yeah. So anyways, tell your wives. It's a good one. It's mamish a nice speech. Okay. Why did I think about that? I have no idea. Sponsors. Oh, right, because it says anonymous in honor of all the MDY wives, and that's her whole speech is about the MDY wives and the mothers that encourage us to do the daf, the whole thing. She takes credit for the whole thing basically in her speech. And I'm sorry. So ma ben oil moyed midbar ben oil moyed Gilgal. What difference was there from the desert and as soon as they entered Eretz Yisrael? You should know that there was no private bamis in the midbar. Once they came into Eretz Yisrael, even though the first 7 years, what were they busy doing? Capturing the land. The next 7 years, they were dividing the land. 14 years. But they were bamis. The minhag was to have the bama on, not like in Jackson, in Tom's River, where the bama is in the backyard next to the tennis. It was on the roof. In fact, we have video proof of it. Check this out. This is what it was, right when they came in from Gilgal. We have a kippas ruga here. I like it. Look at that, made out of marble. Iskish shemak. His bum on his rooftop. It's the older version of Donnie Fine. How does he know about this? Yoshi, you told him about Amazon? Ganz fine, ganz fine. It's good stuff. You see the different crowds. This crowd appreciated this video more than the Ari Miklat. The Israelis were laughing their heads off by the Ari Miklat, and this one, no, because they don't know what Amazon is. They don't chap Amazon in the whole, yeah. The bama on the rooftop is only for Eilul Shlam. I didn't show you this chart. Let's do this chart real quickly. Here's Remeir Chachamim. The Yachid is makriv on a bama ktana, only what you could bring on a bama g'dayla, and the Tzibur is makriv everything on the bama g'dayla. According to Rabbi Yehuda, on the bama g'dayla you can be makriv everything, and according to Rabbi Shimon, the Tzibur is makriv only. We're going to get there in a second. Only the karbanis that have a specific time, which we'll see in a second. Says the Gemara, whatever they were able to do in the midbar, they can bring into the Gilgal on the Bama. But the individual could only bring Oilo Shlamim. And we're going to have to see what exactly this Chachamim is literally word for word what we said before. So we're going to have to see what the difference is. Reb Shimon, not today. Reb Shimon, only carbon Pesach, and only the tamid that you bring every day, twice a day, and only the carbon missile that you bring on Shabbos, Rosh Chodesh, and Yantif, but not even a carbon tzibur of par helam dover. What's par helam dover, Rabbi Yisai? All Klal Yisrael doesn't have vary because the Sanhedrin said to do it, but it's not a specific time. Hopefully, it never happens, and when it happens, it's on a Monday, it's on a Tuesday, it's not on a Yantif on a day. That you don't bring. Give somebody a chance. Anybody else want to scream sponsors? Go ahead. Yeah. Turning of the daf. Adar Global Special Experts in International Payments. How's Bruce doing? Should have slept him here. Yeah. Halavai. Encore Healthcare. The schus refuah shleima liyad michol ben shulam is the schus hatzlacha kol klal Yisrael. Rabbi Yisai, here we go. My time with the Rebbe Meir. Why does Rebbe Meir say we're only learning about 10 lines here and then we're done for today. Why does Rebbe Meir say that if it's one of these karbanos that you must bring, you can't bring it on your own private bama? My time with the Rebbe Meir, though, it's a pasuk that we just had a few days ago. When you have those first 14 years when you get into Eretz Yisrael, and I, unfortunately, Moshe Rabbeinu won't be with you, Yesharais Takrivu, the Nidarim and the Nidavais, the ones that come from your heart that you could bring on a bama. That's what he's saying. You can't do when you come into Eretz Yisrael what we're doing today. It's different. You can't bring a chayv, like a chatas and asham. You can only bring a neder and a dava. Minacha is a naziros yisharis ninu, and a mincha and a naziros. You hear? So this is like the shita that says that a nazir, since the whole thing is voluntary, so therefore his carbon is also considered a voluntary carbon, and so is a mincha. Rabbanan, and they say mincha babama naziros chayvis ninu. Rabbanan say there's no mincha nabama, and in naziros. Now you're forced to bring a carbon. Why? Yes, you're a nice person and you want to do something special for Hashem to be a nazir. But once you're a nazir, then you're mechuyev to bring the carbon. That's not your own voluntary carbon. Omer Shmuel. Machloikis b'chatas v'asham. So let's just look at this for a second. Look at this. This is all the way from Nazir. This is our... What was his name again? Our Turjuman, right. He's a real person. Turjuman, he's a Nazir. So when he's done with his Naziros, he brings 3 korbanos. And there's actually 3 different types of animals. A noilo we know is a male or female? Male. A chatos we know is a male or female? Female. So that's easy. One is a sheep male and one is a sheep female. But the other one, the shlomim, is an ayil. It's already a mature sheep. So if we take it over here, you have a oila, a chatas, and a shlamim. A oila and a chatas. Sorry, a oila is what? Is it a chayv or a nedava? Oila. Oila is usually a nedava. A chatas is a nedava or a chiyuv. Chiyuv. What about a shlamim? Nedava. Now let's look at the last one on the bottom left. That's only if you mess up. It's a asham. What's a asham? Nedava or a chiyuv? Chiyuv. So says the Gemara, Omer Shmuel, machlokes bechatas v'asham. These korbanos of a nazir, we have a machlokes when you have the ones that you're forced to bring, like a chatas and a asham. The middle one, the top middle, and the bottom left one. But the oila on the right, top right. And the shlamim, top left, but that's already a voluntary carbon. Memela, everybody agrees that you makriv it. Even if in the time of the bamais, a private person can bring that kind of carbon as bama. Moisev Rabba says Rabba chazav v'shoy. Huh? Who? Yishar ninu v'karve. I don't know if I said it or not. You can be makriv it. So here the famous the chazav v'shoy. The truma, what's a truma? Truma is always a part of. You have a bunch of fruit, you take truma for the kohen. When you have 40 menachas, you have to take 10% give to the kohen. How much is that? Aryeh in your sleep? 10% of 40. Very good. Wow. You take 4, you can give it to the kohen. That you could do when you have a major bama, a bama of the tzibur, because it says lefnei Hashem, in front of Hashem. This doesn't apply on your rooftop, on your penthouse in Dubai. How come it doesn't talk about the pulka, the zroya of the shlomim? Now, I have a good answer. If you're telling me that the nazir's oila and shlomim is where the machlekes is, but when it comes to the chatos and the asham, no machlekes. But in shlomim, there's machlekes. So no, hamani rabbananis, that even in the shlomim, the pulka doesn't go on because rabbanan hold you don't bring a shlomim. Yeah, we had a machlekes. Avi paskind. Hillel said his machlekes, but Avi paskind that what? That when it comes to a nazir, every one of his karbanas is considered a chayv. You don't bring even the pulka, nothing. Even a shlomim you don't bring. Hamani rabbanani. But if there's a machlekes only in the non-voluntary karbanas, like a chazan asham. But the shlomim, everybody agrees that you do bring it. How come it doesn't mention the part of the shlomim that everybody agrees you bring? Hamani, who says you don't bring the pulke? Eloi Itmar says the Gemara Itmar. You're right. We messed up a little bit. We have to change it around. The machlekes is not in the chatas and the asham. The machlekes is in the oil and shlomim. And in a chanami, Rabbanan are going to say you don't bring the shlomim and you don't bring the pulke. When it comes to the Chazal, everybody agrees that it's a chayv, veloy karvi, and you don't bring that on the Mizbeach. Rabbi Sai, have a wonderful day.
Merit the schus of spreading Torah throughout the world. Sponsor a shir today. MDYsponsor.com or sponsor at MDYDaf.com.